Smile through the thunder with lipstick on my pain. You held me like a promise, then left me in the rain. I wore your favorite sweater like it could keep you near, but every thread remembers the night you disappeared. I didn't scream when you walked away. I fixed my hair and hid my face. I let the mirror lie for me, like I was fine, like I was free. Pretty girls cry last after the lights go low, after the party's over, when nobody has to know. Pretty girls break slow behind a perfect laugh. You only saw the beauty, you never saw the cracks. I looked strong when you left, but baby, don't forget, pretty girls cry last, but they still cry in the end. I answered every question with I'm okay too well. My friends said I look lovely while I was living hell. I danced with empty shoulders where your hands used to be, and every song reminded the room was missing me. I didn't call, I didn't chase. I let the tears wait in their place. But when the moon came through my glass, I fell apart at last. Pretty girls cry last after the lights go low, after the party's over, when nobody has to know. Pretty girls break slow behind a perfect laugh. You only saw the beauty, you never saw the cracks. I looked strong when you left, but baby, don't forget, pretty girls cry last, but they still cry in the end. You thought my silence meant I healed, you thought my smile meant I survived, but I was bleeding quietly in rooms where no one saw my eyes. You love the shine, not the scar. You love the dress, not the heart. And I kept looking beautiful while falling apart. Pretty girls cry last when the world stops watching, when the makeup starts running and the memories come knocking. Pretty girls love deep, even when love turns bad. They hold the pain politely, like it's all they ever had. I looked strong when you left, but baby, don't forget, pretty girls cry last, but they still cry in the end. So here's to the girls who smile through goodbye. Pretty girls cry last, but pretty girls still cry. I used to save my sweetest smile for the boy who made me cry. I dressed my heart in soft white lace and let him ruin every place. He called me beautiful that night and left me lonely by sunrise. I thought his love was something true, but pretty girls get broken too. Now I don't beg, I don't explain, I just wear silence with my pain. He'll hear my name and pay the cost of losing what he never lost. I'm the prettiest girl he lost, the one he loved and broke across. I gave him roses, gave him trust. He turned my softness into dust. I'm the prettiest girl he lost, a heart too sweet for what it cost. Someday he'll miss what he forgot. I'm the prettiest girl he lost. I used to wait beside my phone, making excuses all alone. He'd disappear then come back sweet, and I'd forgive him easily. But now the mirror tells me clear, I was too gentle to be here. He didn't know my worth back then, but losing me will teach him when I won't look back with begging eyes, won't dress his lies and lullabies. He had my love, he had my best, and still he left me with the rest. I'm the prettiest girl he lost, the one he loved and broke across. I gave him roses, gave him trust. He turned my softness into dust. I'm the prettiest girl he lost, a heart too sweet for what it cost. Someday he'll miss what he forgot. I'm the prettiest girl he lost. Maybe he'll see me glowing in a dress he never saw. Maybe he'll hear my new song and remember what he cost. Maybe he'll call me crying, but I won't fall apart. I already gave him everything, and he dropped my little heart. I'm the prettiest girl he lost, the one he loved and broke across. I gave him roses, gave him trust. He turned my softness into dust. I'm the prettiest girl he lost, a heart too sweet for what it cost. Someday he'll miss what he forgot. I'm the prettiest girl he lost. I cried, but I survived the fall. He had my love and lost it all. Now I'm the lesson he forgot, the prettiest girl he lost. You looked almost gentle, standing by the door, like you weren't the reason I was breaking on the floor. Your eyes held a sorry, your hands held a lie, and somehow you look beautiful while ruining my life. I should have hated every step that took you far from me, but heartbreak has a strange way of dressing up a memory. Love looked better leaving than it ever looked staying. You were softer in goodbye than in like I was easy to erase. I wish you looked cruel, so my heart could stop believing. But you look like a dream, and love looked better leaving. I watched you take your jacket from the chair beside my bed. The silence felt so pretty for something nearly dead. You kissed me like an ending, too tender to survive. And I hated how I loved you, and the moment you arrived, you never held me closely when I needed you to stay. But you held the door so gently as you walked away. Love looked better leaving than it ever looked staying. You were softer in goodbye than in all the nights I was praying. Love looked better leaving with the moonlight on your face, like losing me was peaceful, like I was easy to erase. I wish you looked cool, so my heart could stop believing. But you look like a dream, and love looked better leaving. Don't make goodbye beautiful if you know it's going to bleed. Don't touch my face softly when you're done choosing me. Don't let the last thing I remember be your almost loving eyes. It's harder to stop missing you when even leaving looked kind. Love looked better leaving under quiet bedroom lights. You finally seemed like someone who knew how to hold me right. Love looked better leaving, but it broke me all the same. You made goodbye look holy while I was drowning in your name. I wish you looked cruel, so my heart could stop believing. But you look like a dream, and love looked better leaving. Now every door reminds me of the night I watched you go. Love looked better leaving than it ever did up close. You held my heart like nothing that could ever really break, like love was just a moment you were free to throw away. I gave you all my softness, every dream I never showed, but you left fingerprints on places only gentle hands should know. I kept forgiving little wounds until they felt like home. You never meant to hurt me, but you never held me close. You loved me carelessly, like I was easy to replace, like my tears were only rain you could wipe off from your face. You loved me carelessly, with promises half alive. You kissed me like forever, then left before goodbye. I was careful with your heart, you were reckless with my peace. I loved you faithfully, you loved me carelessly. I learned your favorite silence, the one before you lied. felt you leaving slowly while you slept right by my side. You called it complicated, I called it losing you. You made me feel too needy for needing something true. I kept shrinking all my feelings so your love would have more room. But even when I disappeared, I was still too much for you. You loved me carelessly, like I was easy to replace, like my tears were only rain you could wipe off from your face. You loved me carelessly, with promises half a lie. You kissed me like forever, then left before goodbye. I was careful with your heart, you were reckless with my peace. I loved you faithfully. You loved me carelessly. I don't hate you for leaving, I hate how light it felt, like breaking me was simple, like I should fix myself. You never saw the damage because I wore it quietly. You called it love, but love should not feel this lonely beside me. You loved me carelessly, and I paid for every touch. I made excuses for your coldness and called it loving too much. You loved me carelessly, now I don't trust I'll stay. I flinch at every promise, like it's already walking away. I was careful with your heart, you were reckless with my peace. I loved you faithfully. You loved me carelessly. Maybe one day I'll forgive you for the girl you made me be, but I loved you with my whole heart, and you loved me carelessly. You said I was your always, with heaven in your eyes. I believe the softest voice could never hold a lie. You kissed me like a promise under pink and golden skies. But even beautiful words can be dressed up to disguise. I should have seen the warning in the way you held me loose, but love looks so much sweeter when it's hiding from the truth. Pretty lies hurt deeper than the ugly truth. You make goodbye look gentle while it was cutting through. Pretty lies hurt deeper when they sound like love. You wrapped my heart in roses, then watched it come undone. I would have healed faster if your cold heart sounded cruel. But pretty lies hurt deeper when they come from you. You call me a forever, like forever had a name. I kept it like a diamond till it shattered into shame. smile, and I kept calling it romance while bleeding all the while. Pretty lies hurt deeper than the ugly truth. You make goodbye look gentle while it was cutting through. Pretty lies hurt deeper when they sound like love. You wrapped my heart in roses, then watched it come undone. I would have healed faster if your cold heart sounded cruel. But pretty lies hurt deeper when they come from you. Don't make it beautiful if you already know you'll leave. Don't call it destiny when I'm the only one who believes. Don't hold me like a dream if I'm only in your way. I'd rather hear the heartbreak than be kissed into pain. Pretty lies hurt deeper when the memories still glow, when every broken promise was too soft to let go. Pretty lies hurt deeper than a goodbye said plain, because I loved the sweetness before I felt the pain. I would have healed faster if your cold heart sounded cruel. But pretty lies hurt deeper when they come from you. So take back every forever, every soft thing that was untrue. The truth would have hurt once, but your pretty lies hurt deeper too. Painted red on trembling lips, like color could make me brave. You watched me fall apart so softly, then looked the other way. I wore the smile you left me, the one that didn't fit, and tried to call it beauty when my heart was losing it. The mirror saw me breaking before the world could tell. I looked like I was glowing, but I was going through hell. My tears matched my lipstick running down my face. Pretty couldn't save me from your quiet kind of pain. My tears matched my lipstick, red lines on my skin. You kissed me like forever, then taught me how it ends. I looked beautiful at midnight, but lonely in the light. My tears matched my lipstick on the night you said goodbye. I touched up in the bathroom while crying through your name, like fixing what was on my mouth could fix what you had changed. My friends said I looked lovely, like heartbreak wore me was still whispering you. My tears matched my lipstick when the party disappeared, when the music turned to silence and your goodbye became clear. My tears matched my lipstick like heartbreak dressed in red. I kept smiling for the photos while dying in my head. I look beautiful at midnight, but lonely in the light. My tears match my lipstick on the night you said goodbye. Now every mirror knows it, every pillow knows why. Some girls look the prettiest right before they cry. I wore my pain like diamonds under soft blue lights. You said I looked like heaven on the saddest night. I smiled for every camera while my heart fell through. Funny how I'm shining since I lost you. I used to hide the damage, now it lives in my eyes. You call me beautiful when I was trying not to cry. I look better broken, that's what they all say. Pretty in the silence after you walked away. I look better hurting, like sadness made me glow, but nobody sees the pieces that I carry home. You love me when I sparkle, but left when I was open. Now everyone says I'm beautiful. I look better broken. I changed my hair at midnight, bought a brand new dress, like losing you was fashion, like heartbreak made me blessed. But perfume can't cover the ache under my skin. And every time I'm laughing, I'm losing you again. I used to be so gentle before your goodbye. Now I wear my loneliness like glitter in my eyes. I look better broken, that's what they all say. Pretty in the silence after you walked away. I look better hurting, like sadness made me glow, but nobody sees the pieces that I carry home. You loved me when I sparkled, but left when I was open. Now everyone says I'm beautiful. I look better broken. Don't call me strong just because I don't fall. I cry in locked rooms with my back to the wall. Don't say I'm glowing when it's tears on my face. I didn't become prettier, I just learned how to break. I look better broken, but I don't feel alive. I'm dressed up day I'll smile, but tonight I'm just a pretty girl, broken in style. I kept my room in roses, like softness could protect a heart that loved too deeply, a boy who would forget. You called me your forever, with sunlight in your eyes. I didn't know that sweet words could still become a knife. I smiled in pastel colors while hiding all the pain. Nobody saw the thunder behind the blush and lace. Pink hearts bleed quietly, they don't make a sound. They break behind pretty smiles when no one is around. Pink hearts cry softly with glitter in their eyes. They love like it's forever, then die from pretty lies. I look gentle when you left me, but gentle doesn't mean I'm fine. Pink hearts bleed quietly, one tear at a time. I wore the dress you liked to feel close to what we lost, but looking beautiful without you came with such a lonely cost. My lipstick held the secrets, my pillow knew the truth. I was still that soft girl, just broken over you. They said I look so lovely, like sadness made me glow. But every shade of pink I wore was something I outgrew slow. Pink hearts bleed quietly, they don't make a sound. They break behind pretty smiles when no one is around. Pink hearts cry softly with glitter in their eyes. They love it like it's forever, then die from pretty lies. I look gentle when you left me, but gentle doesn't mean I'm fine. Pink hearts bleed quietly, one tear at a time. Don't mistake my softness for someone who won't break. Even roses lose their petals when they're loved in the wrong way. I gave you all my tender, you gave me almost love. Now I'm scared of gentle hands and words that sound enough. Pink hearts bleed quietly under bedroom lights, with mascara on the pillow and your name in every night. Pink hearts break politely, they still say they're okay. Even when the boy they loved has taken spring away. I look gentle when you left me, but gentle doesn't mean I'm fine. Pink hearts bleed quietly, one tear at a time. So if you see me smiling in soft pink after goodbye, Remember, pretty hearts can bleed without learning how to cry. I painted on my courage in the bathroom light. Try to make my broken heart look beautiful tonight. I wore the dress you loved me in, like it could change your mind. But you were already leaving before I said I'm fine. I smiled like I was strong enough to watch you walk away. But every mirror knew the truth, I couldn't make you stay. Mascara can't hide goodbye when the tears nowhere to fall. I look pretty when you left me, but I still lost it all. Lipstick can't cover lonely, perfume can't stop the pain. I was dressed like I survived you, but I broke down in the rain. You said forever softly and disappeared from my life. I tried to look okay, but mascara can't hide goodbye. My friends said I look stunning, like heartbreak had no name. But under all the glitter, I was never quite the same. I kept my voice from shaking when you gave your last excuse. But every word you didn't say still cut me into two. I didn't beg, I didn't cry, now where your eyes could see. But after you became a ghost, the hurt came back for me. Mascara can't hide goodbye when the tears nowhere to fall. I looked pretty when you left me, but I still lost it all. Lipstick can't cover lonely, perfume can't stop the pain. I was dressed like I survived you, but I broke down in the rain. You said forever softly and disappeared from my life. I tried to look okay, but mascara can't hide goodbye. I hope she never learned your smile the way I had to learn how love can feel like heaven, then leave a heart to burn. I hope she never has to stand where I stood that night, looking like a dream outside and dying under lights. Mascara can't hide goodbye when the heartache stains your face. I can fix my hair 1,000 times, but not the empty space. Pretty doesn't mean I'm healed, strong doesn't mean I'm fine. I can sparkle in the darkness and still miss you every night. You said forever softly, then walked out of my life. I tried to look okay, but mascara can't hide goodbye. So let the black tears fall, let them show what I survived. Some girls look beautiful breaking, but mascara can't hide goodbye. to love so gently, like flowers in my hands. I gave you every soft part, I thought you'd understand. I spoke in quiet wishes, I trusted every smile. You made my heart feel chosen and left it like a child. I didn't know that love could hurt without a single sound. You didn't have to raise your voice to tear my whole world down. You broke my softest side, the part that still believed that someone could hold my heart and never make it bleed. You broke my softest side, now I don't love the same. I flinch at gentle voices and hide from my own name. I was sweet before goodbye, now I'm scared of being kind. He didn't break my heart alone, he broke my softest side. I kept your little promises like diamonds in a drawer, but they turned into silence I couldn't wear anymore. I laughed when I was hurting, so no one saw the bruise. You didn't leave me empty, you left me scared to choose. I miss the girl I used to be before your love went cold. She gave too much, she cried too late, she had a heart of gold. He broke my softest side, the part that still believed that someone could hold my heart and never make it bleed. He broke my softest side, now I don't love the same. I flinch at gentle voices and hide from my own name. I was sweet before goodbye, now I'm scared of being kind. He didn't break my heart alone, he broke my softest side. I don't hate you like I should, I just hate what you erased. The girl who saw the good in pain, the girl with open faith. Now every I love you sounds like something meant to leave, and every hand that reaches out feels too close to believe. He broke my softest side, the one that loved too true, the one who would have stayed forever if forever asked her to. He broke my softest side, and I still feel the scar. I look pretty when I'm smiling, but I'm lonely where you are. I was sweet before goodbye, now I cry where I used to shine. You didn't break my heart alone, you broke my softest side. Maybe one day I'll be gentle again, maybe one day I'll try. But tonight I miss the girl I was before. He broke my softest side. I saw her in your sweater, the one I swear. She smiled into your shoulder like I was never there. You held her hand so softly, the way I begged you to. Funny how you learned love after I was through. I don't hate her for having the boy I couldn't keep, but it hurts to see you gentle with the love you owe to me. The girl after me gets the version I believed, the flowers, the phone calls, the man you said you'd never be. The girl after me doesn't know what I survived. She thinks your love is easy because I taught you how to try. I broke so you could grow, I cried so she could shine. The girl after me is living the love that should have been mine. Does she know about the silence that used to fill your room? Does she know I waited hours just to hear one word from you? Does she know I fixed the pieces of the heart she gets to hold? I made you softer for her while you made me cold. I hope you never hurt her the way you hurt me then. But part of me is dying watching you become a better man. The girl after me gets the version I believed, the flowers, the phone calls, the man you said you'd never be. The girl after me doesn't know what I survived. She thinks your love is easy because I taught you how to try. I broke so you could grow, I cried so she could shine. The girl after me is living the love that should have been mine. Maybe I was just the lesson, maybe she's your happy end. Maybe I was only broken so you'd learn how not to bend. But I was not a practice heart, I was not a stepping stone. I loved you with my whole life and lost myself alone. The girl after me gets the apology in your eyes, the patience I kept praying for, the truth without the lies. The girl after me gets the man I begged to see, and I'm left with all the damage of who you used to be. I broke so you could grow, I cried so she could shine. The girl after me is living the love that should have been mine. So love her like you mean it, don't make her beg to breathe. But every time you hold her, remember the girl before me. I try to paint my face again like nothing fell apart, but every shade looked different on a quietly broken heart. I wore the dress you used to love and brushed my hair just right, but I was only beautiful because because I cried all night. The mirror didn't lie to me, it saw what you erased. A girl who used to glow for love, now glowing from the ache. Crying was my makeup, tears were my shine. Mascara on my pillow, your name on my mind. I looked pretty in the heartbreak, but I didn't feel okay. Everyone said I was glowing while I was fading away. You left me with a smile that I had to fake enough. I didn't wear beauty tonight. Crying was my makeup. I laughed a little softer when they asked about you. Said we just didn't make it, like that was almost true. But nobody heard the silence that followed me back home, or saw me hold my own hands because I felt alone. I learned to hide the damage in a perfect little pose, but broken girls still tremble under pretty clothes. Crying was my makeup, tears were my shine. Mascara on my pillow, your name on my mind. I looked pretty in the heartbreak, but I didn't feel okay. Everyone said I was glowing while I was fading away. You left me with a smile that I had to fake enough. I didn't wear beauty tonight. Crying was my makeup. Don't tell me I look stronger just because I'm still standing. Don't call this a glow up when it's damage I'm hiding. You love me soft and left me hard, like I was easy to replace. Now every tear remembers you before it leaves my face. Crying was my makeup, pain was my perfume. I got dressed and lonely and danced around the room. I looked pretty in the heartbreak, but I missed the girl I was before your love became a scar, before silence felt like us. You left me with a smile that I had to fake enough. I didn't wear beauty tonight. Crying was my makeup. So let the tears fall gently, let them show what I survived. Some girls don't need makeup when their hearts are crying inside. I walked in wearing silver, like the night could make me new. Everybody said I'm glowing, but I was missing you. I laughed beneath the chandelier with tears behind my eyes. Funny how a broken heart can still reflect the light. They only only saw the shimmer, they never saw the wound. They said I looked like starlight, but I felt like an empty room. Sad girls sparkle too, even when their hearts are blue, dancing through the damage like they got nothing left to lose. Sad girls shine at night with heartbreak in their eyes. Pretty doesn't mean we're healed, strong doesn't mean we're fine. I look beautiful without you, but lonely like the moon. Don't forget the truth, sad girls sparkle too. I wore your favorite perfume like a ghost upon my skin, but it couldn't bring you closer or make you love me again. My lipstick held the silence of everything I hid. I smiled like I forgave you, but I never really did. They said I looked so happy under all those city lights, but diamonds can't stop crying when the heart breaks late at night. Sad girls sparkle too, even when their hearts are blue, dancing through the damage like they got nothing left to lose. Sad girls shine at night with heartbreak in their eyes. Pretty doesn't mean we're healed, strong doesn't mean we're fine. I looked beautiful without you, but lonely like the moon. Don't forget the truth, sad girls sparkle too. So don't call it magic if you never felt the pain of getting dressed for someone who won't come back again. Don't say I'm glowing when I'm learning how to fall. Sometimes the brightest girls are the loneliest of all. Sad girls sparkle too, with tears like morning dew, breaking in the spotlight, still trying to make it through. Sad girls shine at night with goodbye in their smile, carrying a broken heart in a dress that hides the miles. I looked beautiful without you, but lonely like the moon. Don't forget the truth, sad girls sparkle too. When the party turns to silence and the stars fade out of view, I'm still crying, still shining, sad girls sparkle too. I dressed up like I healed you, with sparkle in my hair, smiled under the party lights like I didn't wish you cared. I wore the dress you stared at when you still called me yours, but now it only shines for me on empty bedroom floors. They said I looked like magic, they said I looked alike, but every little diamond was a tear I tried to hide. My heart wore glitter so nobody saw the bruise. I look like a dream tonight, still crying laughed a little louder when someone said your name. Like I had made it through the fire without smelling like the flame. But perfume can't hide lonely, and lipstick can't pretend that I don't miss the version of us before the end. I held my head up beautifully, like heartbreak had no cause. But every sparkle on my skin knew exactly what I lost. My heart wore glitter, so nobody saw the bruise. I look like a dream tonight, still crying over you. My heart wore glitter, but it couldn't shine away the pain you left behind me when you chose to walk away. I was pretty in the spotlight, but lonely in the dark. My heart wore glitter to cover up the scars. Don't call me glowing when I'm breaking quietly. Don't say I'm shining when it's pain inside of me. I didn't become brighter, I just learned how to disguise a heart that fell to pieces under pretty city lights. My heart wore glitter, but the sadness still came through. Every silver little shimmer was just missing you. My heart wore glitter on the night I fell apart, smiling like a love song with goodbye in my heart. I was pretty in the spotlight, but lonely in the dark. My heart wore glitter to cover up the scars. So let the lights go lower, let the party fade away. My heart wore glitter tonight, but it still broke anyway. I was still learning sunlight when you walked into my life. You touched my heart so gently, like spring had finally arrived. I opened like a flower in the warmth of your hands. I thought love meant forever, I thought you'd understand. But you loved me in the morning, then left me by the moon. Now every petal remembers how quickly roses lose. He left me blooming, then walked away, like flowers don't feel lonely when the gardener doesn't stay. He left me blooming with nowhere to grow, a heart full of color in a room full of snow. I looked alive without him, but I was breaking inside. He didn't leave me empty, he left me blooming while I cried. I kept the dress you loved me in, hanging by the door, like maybe beauty could bring back the boy I waited for. My friends said I look softer, like heartbreak made me shine. But they never saw the garden you abandoned in my mind. I watered all the memories see me after you, pretty but barely breathing, smiling like the springtime while my whole world was leaving. Every rose has a wound, every soft thing can bleed. I was the girl who loved you more than you could ever need. He left me blooming in the middle of pain, with petals on my pillow and your name in the rain. He left me blooming, but I didn't feel free. I became something beautiful from what you did to me. I looked alive without him, but I was breaking inside. He didn't leave me empty. He left me blooming while I cried. Maybe one day I'll grow again, somewhere far from goodbye. But tonight I'm still blooming, with tears in